our second section of the Division I boys 1600 meters. Well, gosh darn, let's set the field while we wait for that official time from our first section. Here's the field for Section 2. 12 more runners getting ready to go here. Evan Ross, Port Washington. Derek Storkel from Tomah. Taylor Wardall from Appleton East. Alex Brill, Madison, La Follette. Michael Brice, Kaukauna. Andrew Amato from Brookfield East. Marcus Paulson from Hamilton, Kyle Warras from Waukesha West, Brett Kelly from Madison West, Spencer Agnew from Fort Atkinson, John Simons from Arrowhead, and Nic Cass from Hortonville on the 3,200 meters yesterday. It was a 1-2 finish by the two Madison guys, so we'll see if they can put a good race together here in the 1600 in the rain today.
They are trying to beat Heinz's time of 4:22.93.
See, he's our timing guy.
He is.
You need a time, Bro's the guy.
Evan Ross has done that much better than that in the seeding times coming into this event, however. In fact, all but 3 runners in this heat have done better than that among seeding times.
Evan Ross of Port Washington will run track and cross country at Marquette. He finished second to his Port Washington teammate Mark Allen in the State Division II cross country meet. Right now, your leader is runner number 3, Taylor Wardall from Appleton East. Brookfield East, Andrew Amato running in second right now, but there's the Port Washington runner, Mr. Ross, in third. Now Storkel from Tomah passes him to go into the third position, and he's looking to move into the runner-up spot. Well, some tight quarters running around that turn, huh?
This is considered one of the deepest events in the coming into the meet. We talked a lot about Storkel last night during the 1600. He was the media darling coming into this meet because of the proximity of Tomah to Lacrosse. We got a lot of pub before the event, and last night he said in the paper today he just didn't figure to handle the wind like he did last night, and the wind affected him, and he gave up the lead, and Alex Brill eventually won handily over Storkel and Kelly, but he had the lead for the first 6 laps,
yeah,
didn't he, Jay? And
you're right.
He just said he didn't expect the win. He said he was like a windshield for those other 2 Madison runners, and they handled it better than he did.
Well, Taylor Wardall from Appleton East is still your leader, but now Alex Brill from Madison Memorial has moved into second place. Brookfield East Andrew Amato is in third, but now he's being passed by Evan Ross of Port Washington.
Thank you.
At first 800 meters comes in at about 2:06. That's about 10 seconds faster than the first heat of this race in Division I 1600 meters.
Storkel, Kelly, Brill, and Agnew are all thought to be among the elite distance runners in the state coming into this meet, and they haven't disappointed.
Yeah, they look very smooth out there, nice, easy, and relaxed, swinging of the arms, nice stride. One thing that's been interesting is 2, 3, 4, and 5 guys have kind of moved around position. They've spread out a little bit, but they're hanging together enough, certainly within striking distance with a lap and a half to go.
We're about 2 minutes and 40 seconds into this race. Taylor Wardall has had the lead for quite some time. Alex Brill is right on his tail, the La Follette Lancer from Madison. And Evan Ross of Port Washington is not, we've not heard the last of him for first place in this Section 2 of the 1600 meter run for boys Division I.
You start to see things bunch up a little bit now going into the last 400 meters here. Guys are going to start to pick up the pace. They're going to push each other a little bit, pull each other along, and then you're going to start to see some of the jockeying around. Somebody getting in front of somebody, having to go around and make a move. But this last 400 meters is the aggressive one of a 1600 meter race.
Evan Ross has now moved into second ahead of Brill, and he has the leader in his sights, Taylor Wardall. Here comes Ross around the outside, and Ross will take the lead on the backstretch. Wardall now will try to hang on to second as Brill is closing in for La Follette. But Evan Ross looks to pull away around turn 3.
Looking very good into turn 3 and then into turn 4, Jay. Very strong, looking around, checking to see where people are at. He's not far enough away where they can't catch him, but he's looking really strong coming on the home stretch here.
Derek Storkel from Tomah is putting on a push. He'll move into second place, but I don't think he has enough time to catch Evan Ross of Port Washington. The senior will cross the line in first place in the boys 1600 meter run. Storkel will get second, Brill third, Wardall fourth, for Appleton East.
Unofficially 4:11.74. I think they had Ross in. Storkel, the Minnesota recruit, second, and did that 4:11.79. Looks like is what they officially put it down as.
Brill third, Wardall fourth, Simons came in fifth, the runner from Arrowhead, John Simons. So congratulations to Port Washington's Evan Ross. The senior wins the boys 1,600-meter run in Division I. Action continues from Lacrosse after this on FS Wisconsin.